There's a way to do it and a way not to do it. But the way you doing it, you don't realize it. Them have to poof them all out. Gunja. You sit it and you send it. People, check this one. It's a bank problem. A lot of people have bank issue with the web. As far as if you're running an online business and you connect your bank account to a website, understand, any other things you have online, you might connect it to your PayPal or your Cash App, right? All those things is on some serious control, right? So I doing a camera about a situation that I actually wrote about. Sometimes I use my bank card, and when I use it, I will notice overdraft. Understand? $2-3, but I don't make pay no money. Understand? And I wrote letters and don't want to believe me. Like, you see all these things right here? This is a card that they have on the sub. These things are controlled by something. They all coded. This is one of the MTA ones, and this is another one of them. This is MTA, and then this is the bank card now. These things. This is the bank I got, and I noticed that control, I do not have control. Somebody else have a control of the card, and somebody have a control of how I use it. And then I check where I'm putting money inside of the bank. I learned that when we do transfer, the bank owner or the bank reps, they have to key in the code for us to have the money. So for example, if you put money in the bank and you want to transfer it to another bank, someone at the other bank have to watch for the transfer wire for them to key in the money. It's not going, the wire not traveling from your bank to another bank because someone controlled it. You understand? It's very serious what's happening. So what happening now, I wrote a complaint to Wells Fargo Bank. It's not to disrespect them and do anything stupid like that, because it's just something I'm watching over the years. Like hold up a shot here and shot there and shot there. So I try to get something into my account, but I notice they're not checking the receiver one. When it comes to black people, man, if they see the amount of money you're going to transfer there, they're going to come with some racism. Believe me, a lot of people don't understand the system that create the bank system. They are not from this land. Understand? And the computer system that operating the banks, most of them are not from this land. Understand? And other galaxy involved, and human and other creatures involved, and you have to check the levels of what I'm telling you. So I'm looking at the leaf of the land, right? And then I'm looking at the bank system of the land. And I want you to look at the business side of the land. Understand? And if you're working and you get money inside your bank, when you get your check, you're on a good speed. But if you're not getting the money when you deposit, then somebody's handling it. So I learned about the receiver wire. The receiver wire can be hot and black. And I also learned you can have money direct into your bank and somebody can direct it back to their bank. So if you transfer money from your PayPal or your Cash App, somebody who have your bank account and watch, they would direct it to their bank. And you will never know where it goes. Understand? And a lot of people with money always get a wipeout, man. A lot of people in America go to their precincts over 1,500, 500, 1,300, 20 G's, 40 G's. Just out of their bank, and the bank owner cannot explain it. Understand? These are some of the things that I learned. And I also did talk to some government man from Washington. And he tells me, don't lie. He says, sometimes we're missing 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 100 million, 60, 90, 60. He was up in the numbers. And so we do not know where it goes, man, and we have to suck it, man. And so I didn't believe him. So I started to like engage into music selling, product selling, and I noticed I made sales for somebody I did sell. Understand? And then he took it. So when that time for transfer, he took it. Then sometimes the company don't know that online having the employee rather than the people. And this is what I stand for. This is why I told you it was 2 pages. And when I checked the bank have also 2 sides. Then realized it's more than 2 sides. He got many sides. But it's all come by them controlling the wire. Who is controlling the wire to the transfer? Who is controlling the visible money into your bank? That's what the key is. And who is also watching it and stealing it. Understand? Because what I realize is I'm a black person, and I realize like racism still are allowed, and some nations don't want you as a black man to have certain things. And I realized black men are also racism. When I check it, I said, damn man, all nations is racism, and I realized some nations are not. Them like it's in every little thing. Then when I realized I have to just watch the soul underneath, I realized it look black but it's not black. So this is why we have a little bit of racism when it comes to black men. Understand? But a real black man would never racism want to a black man. Understand? And if you run in a company or the bank, you're not supposed to want to into a mindset to block the person that depositing money into your bank or transfer money into your bank. That's supposed to be good for the bank. This is why I reckon a lot of banks. This is why a lot of bank shut down. A Bank of America used to be everywhere in Queens, but then install a receiver wire. Understand? And the pointing wire and the deposit wire. So if they're not getting customers to deposit and put money in there, they're blocked. And the branches are shut down. Understand? And they block them from seeing the pointing wire. As far as you depositing money from, I said it before, from one bank to another bank, you're collecting a cash amount from one bank to another bank. They would just block it and never receive it. It get done like that. And then sometimes you have to go into the branch to explain it. And then a lot of the branch employ them are thieves, understand? And a lot of them are into mood where police can walk in with their badges and tell them things that don't go like that, and they follow. But when we check it, if you're doing things the right way and police come with their badge and tell one of your employees that in your bank something, they're not supposed to go off of it. Understand? The company have to go out and research to see if it's so. But they could send them a letter and say you do fraud. Understand? And it's not real. But what proof they got to shut you down and say, well, don't let the wire transfer come there because you're doing fraud? But what's evidence? Under United States of America law, one can only be convicted. It's only by in the court. So when they are like pointing finger without no proof and shutting you down without no proof, they are breaking the constitutional laws of the financial laws. No company is supposed to open up business as far as like banks and then attacking the people, because the people might reach a certain heights of business, you understand, a certain way of money deposit, you understand. They're not supposed to come in and say, oh, this black man not supposed to have, this Puerto Rican not to have, this Indian Chinese not to have. You understand? Or we don't want that type of money, this let we take it. But what the people don't realize, man, some of the money that you're missing from your bank, the bank steal it from you. Some of them are not really banks, some of them are criminal banks, running bank and fronting like they're doing business. And they're not really doing no business, they're just ripping off the people. Understand? If I own a bank, I'm not ripping off no employee. And I'm not going to rip off no customers. Our customers worked. And so the more customers I got, if a company have problem with their employee, they're supposed to weed them out. If I come to them about something, they're supposed to look at it and see it that way and you know, check it. Because sometimes the people might be wrong, but I'm only writing the post after what I see for myself and what I experience. Understand? Because I might be viewing it the wrong way, but sometimes you have to watch and learn. You understand? And tell Wells Fargo, man, listen, man, I'm trying to keep my bank account open, man. Yo, you coding my money, man, and start hold back the process and the progress. Understand? Because I want my bank, man. If I open a bank My bank gonna be Stayafaya JA. Stayafaya. And if I open a bank, it's gonna be Stayafaya. Fire, like Stayafaya USA Bank. Okay? That's what I would do. And you could sign up. I would have give you a home loan, car loan. You know what I'm saying? I would have done that. And I'm not gonna see your money coming in my bank and they say block it. No, any employee I have doing that and I found out, I would have fired them instantly and blocked them out of the bank system. That's what I would have done. Understand? But if you're doing business online and it's being blocked, man, you gotta take it to your local bank. Understand? Or change the bank and go somewhere else. And figure out how to have your own bank. Because after when money start rolling, they start to watch. But no money ain't rolling anymore, they're blocking. And if you have a checking account and you check it, you're not supposed to say unavailable transfer. Transfer must always be on. On my checking account, when I check it and go to information part and check down, and then look on the left side, it says unavailable transfer. It's supposed to be on transfer. Now unavailable transfer is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to show that it's eligible transfer. Understand? So check your bank, man. You might have that on your checking account. And when you put your ATM cards in, check the information side and check if you have they call it available banking, available transfer. Understand? Check them on your bank. You might be blocked. You never know if someone trying to do a good Samaritan on you and just send it out, because every computer talks. You never know if someone trying to do that for you. You understand? So just remember though, man. Remember, there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. But the way you doing it, you know, realize them have to poof them all out. Gunja. You set it and you send it.